Hi everyone, and welcome to the next episode. So we're back and live, and closing in on 100 episodes. So yes, we've been going for over 100 hours. Interestingly, so we've managed to make up the extra with probably a couple of minutes here and there on every episode. So we're actually over 100 hours of gameplay. Not quite 100 episodes yet. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Well, I've got to try and remember what on earth is going on. It's been an interesting week. I had COVID fairly shortly after the last stream, and yeah, it came as a pretty nasty cold. But I'm doing better now. But there may be a little bit of coughing. I'll do my best to avoid the microphone, and if it proves to be too much, we might call the stream a bit shorter. But we'll see how we go. I haven't really tried talking for 3 hours, since getting COVID. So, but we'll do one and then see how we feel, and do the second one and see how we feel. But welcome in, Gabriel 9961. I always wonder where people come up with the numbers from. But welcome in, Gabriel. You've been seeing the VODs. Yes. You were yeah. Were you okay? Are you Groove Monkey or are you different? Different person. People always have, well, not always. Sometimes have different Discord and Twitch names. But welcome in. I'm glad you've come across from the VODs. Yeah, a lot of people came in from YouTube, so it's good to see everyone. Many more episodes to come. Right, I've got to pay a bit of attention here because I'm not really sure what's going on. So we're vacuuming out the third sour gas boiler. We're going to go with that. Then I think the other thing was, so what I realised was that this bathroom loop was going to get full up. Hold on a minute. Lyra's car. Why people in here without suits? Okay, so this has now happened a couple times, so there must be a way out. Is it here? It's here. Right, so this was the answer. Oh, let's change to building. This ladder is undoing us. Oh, sorry. Pole. Yeah, okay. I think someone did suggest in the YouTube comments, so thank you for the suggestion. I haven't replied to that yet, but I will do. Who was it? It was Adam Kempers who suggested it might be because of suit durability. So I don't think that's the case, because when the suit durability hits 0, it doesn't matter if they're still wearing it. So it's only when they take it off that it actually becomes a worn Atmo suit. Duplicants have died. Okay. Okay. Not quite sure why that's the case, but anyway. Alright, well, we've lost another one. So that's a great start. That's a great start. Hello, deep fried peanut butter. Yeah, we're holding up alright, although we've managed to kill one dupe already, which is a good start, because we left a little couple segments of fire pole. So there you go, there's the danger of that. And yes, as ever, a lesson in always make sure your base exits are always through Atmo suits, or you can't have one way through and one way around, otherwise they'll just go around, which is very annoying. So this is right. So what I was trying to do was extend this down and block this in, but I didn't really do it properly there, did I? Is this cooling loop? This cooling loop is now defunct, so let's take that out. Are these two supplying anything? Supplying that, but that's no longer used. So we can take that out, yeah. We can just get rid of this. All of this, don't need that. So let's try and recover some of that. I assume it's all lead anyway, but there you go. And nab it back. We'll deconstruct a load of this so we can have a look it back. We can probably also open this up. Pipes, yeah. This was our old cooling loop. I think we're just gonna empty it onto the floor. Why not? Seems perfectly good to me. Cool. Just make sure we try and leave it reachable at the same time. Put some holes in this, I suppose. It's really taking them a while. See, I do wonder if actually running it on 2 times speed is actually quicker at this point. I mean, it feels like... No, it's definitely slower. I don't know if it makes the calculations any better. So I'm not sure if it takes them a fixed amount of in-game time to make the calculation, or just time, real time. So, that perspective, I'm not sure if it really does make any difference or not. Okay, let's have that out. All of this nonsense can go. Good. Yeah, take that out, please. Just let that fall. That will take most of this wall out as well. We end up splashing water everywhere. But it'll probably freeze at the bottom. But yeah, and then we should just extend the base. Yeah, so I did a bad job of extending the base, really. Should have closed this up. What was going on here? So it looks like there's some replacements to do. These were offset, so let's reset those. Nothing there, why not? And we'll open these up. And then yeah, we want to connect it up here, but we want to connect it up here in a way that doesn't let them through. So I think if we do it like this, then we can't put a door there yet. Knew it. When I was testing offline, to take note of we're cleaning up the gases and so on. To be honest, I couldn't really actually get it to clean up the gases. There were so many gases that it just didn't really... I couldn't get rid of them all. Like, they were so mixed. So I have, unfortunately, inconclusive answer on that one. Similar to the debris, so I tried cleaning up all the debris and... all it did was crash my game, if it was fast track or something else. But yeah, I tried that experiment and it didn't work so well. Right. Now what I want to do as well is sort this power grid out. So, because this whole heavy watt line out here is purely running this, which is kind of redundant at this point. What I want to do is essentially delete all of this branch. But obviously I'll need to keep something over here. Now this... You see, this is a mess because this transformer is holding up these three oil well areas. So what we should probably do is stick a transformer in here. Let's do that. Connect it up like that, and then yeah, we can run it here. Honestly, I don't know why we've done that. It's a bit messy. And then if we put that in, we can delete this one and take a load of this wiring out. Now the other thing is this down here, which is powering potentially these pumps if we turn them on. Also the aquatuner for the aluminium volcano, which has been running for forever, but has been running very well. So, annoyingly, I can't put a... oh, we need a joint plate there. I wonder if I can nick the end of this here. So if we popped a we pop this transformer there, and then we ran this one this way. Now the wiring on this map is not good. Unfortunately, I'm not super happy with it. I mean, it does the job, but it's not good. Oh god, didn't mean to do that. Okay. No, didn't mean to do that. Too laggy. Too laggy if I'm not paused. So, we'll pull that across there. Right, seems like the plan. Also, this line entirely seems... I think it was probably for a gas pump? No idea. But let's get rid of it. So we'll run it that way. We'll stick some bridges in. Sure, why not aluminium? I mean, we've got loads of aluminium, so we're all happy with that. Jeez, what is this lag? Whoa. Okay. Cool. We'll put it in, and then we'll put this one in. And then we can tidy up all of this power too. And finally close, at least close this in. Although, realistically, we'll then need to go down another number of levels, because these are in 48 dupe blocks. So this is currently 3 times 48 dupes. So there's enough there for that. Right, what else? Now, gas-wise, this is still very heavy in gas, which I don't think is a problem. This has no stable. I assume this is... Oops, I think I took a screenshot there. Didn't mean to. So this is missing one here. And I believe this is also missing a corner piece. Let's get those in. Now, I can't see any other problems immediately, so that's well, we're going to go with that. People are suffocating. Now, that is on Planetoid 2, and that's not a surprise. We are having a lot of suffocating over here, often fatally so as well. So you know, it's not been going great. We got some glass there, which we shouldn't do. Okay. Now we were trying to fill this up. Okay. So I think a lot of these were done. That one. Okay. Weird how it's gone somewhere like some other places, but clearly we've managed to get some glass in here. So we'll empty these up if they have stuff. Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. Interesting. We got to dig that. Okay, how are we doing gas-wise? Okay, so this is actually an oxygen, which means we can now... Let's put someone on it and hopefully not kill them. Which was Magma Show's third death, I think. 3 out of 4 was on... Maybe it was the most recent one. Afraid I don't recall. There were too many Magma Show deaths. Right. Rock, yeah. But yeah. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a good week. I was like to ask that question. It's Friday evening here. No, not my American viewers. It's still the day. Right. Now remember we broke all this by opening this up, so we can actually re-enable this now because it's cooled down. So let's do that too. And I'm running on 2 times speed. Around 2 times speed, I think the frame rate is a lot better. I'm not sure we're going to lose a lot of speed. At one point I did intend to do a test actually. I should probably try and like do the same cycle, let it run, do it on 1 time speed, 2 times speed and 3 times speed, and actually see how long it takes, because I think the difference between 2 and 3 times speed is actually very minimal with this much lag, unlike it would usually be. So yeah, it's probably worth giving that a go at some point. But we won't do that live on stream. That'll bog things down, I think. Let's not use wolframite for that. That's a waste. Although using thermium for mesh tiles, insanity. I'm going to run out of gold amalgam as well. Why can't I put that there? There's a ladder there. Okay. Take these ladders out. Yeah. Okay, this is enterable. We should sweep this. We should sweep this. Okay, we can build that. And also pop some doors in here. Suppose we're using thermium, because why not? You wish at the start of the weekend. Oh, I have to come into work tomorrow for a weekend shift. Yeah. Undetermined amount of time to rearrange the warehousing area. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. My sympathies. And local motel is, on the other hand, a weekend of studying and uni homework for exams. Exams at this point. Have you got exams already? It's only October. The academic term should have only just about started. Out of sync. Right. I'm gonna grab Barney. I'm gonna replace the numbers. We're back up to 102. I really do want the numbers to go up. We want more. We have the ability to take more. We just need to stop killing them. That would really help things. Surprisingly. Right, double check the schedules. Okay. Right, now interestingly Camille's on radioacto. So let's pull... Oh god, okay. Let's put her on that. So I've got a whole radioacto schedule on Hassan too. This scheduling is a nightmare. For 100 and something dupes, trying to schedule them all is a pain. I'll tell you that. Right. Okay, so this is now a stable. I'm going to say again, I'm not sure if it was before, but it is now. So I think we added it later actually. Let's just make sure the settings are okay. I really kind of want them to do this. If they do this, then that's going to allow me to get a load of other stuff. Which would be pretty sweet. I'm slightly worried about this circuit actually. This circuit is not miles away from overloading. I mean, we're putting 30 something kilowatts. Because I mean, I think the thing is though with this is we could always split it somewhere along here. Most of the consumers actually for the power grid come off the industrial brick. Ah, gene shuffled. Oops. See, this is how we kill dupes. This is how we kill dupes. Go Magma Show, do not die. He's now a beefsteak. His deaths were worth it. You have a lot of exam classes and then raises party after the work things. Yes, I think we all need more rest as you get older. So about the time you leave school, I think you start needing more rest. Or maybe by the time you start school, you need more rest. Babies seem to be the only ones that get allowed to rest. Everyone else has to work. But we're doing alright, we do the best we can. Right. Okay, so I think... I'm sure this will get done any second. Here goes biscuits. And the second one. Come on. Thinking about it. There we go. Right, so this is connected. So that means all of this can come out, which is great. Oh, no, hold on a minute. So yes, we can kill that transformer, because that's now held up from the other side, but this one still needs power. So we can't kill this until that's done. Yeah, I gotta be honest, that does sound like a very long weekend. Yeah. You don't get too tired. Oh, right. Just struggling along here. Don't mind me. Right. No, yeah. This is where I am slightly worried about running out of igneous rock, but you know, that could be interesting. Okay, let's keep it running, keep running. I need Chem to tell me to keep it running. Now this toilet output line, which is something that I hadn't, or the overflow line, which is something I realised I had missed. That is sorry, I was just checking something else on the oil refinery. So like the toilet output line, there should be one. Okay. I see, I see. I thought I was going to run it into something else, but why bother do that when we can just connect it in here? So this is a water storage line to our infinite water storage. So we can just stick it right through there and jobs are good. And what we can also do, there's a win here, is tidy this all the way up. Now, I wonder if that's a good idea. I think we'll be alright. But we can straighten this all the way down and then get rid of this bending mess that happened all the way over there. So that'll be good. That is good. Okay. I'm kind of like, I want to get this done. Although I feel like these atmo suits should be higher priority anyway. Let's do that. Get that done. Get this done. Cool. Right, they will actually do it if you tell them to up priority. Now over here, are we also planting? So we are here. Any reason why this can't be planted, or Pip just hasn't done it yet? It looks like he's thinking about it, but he doesn't like something. These aren't too close, are they? So no, should be fine. I think this is plantable. I'm fairly sure it is. Oh, this is. I tell you what, the pit planting mod is useful. I don't use it, but it's very useful because you're never sure if they're not planting because there's a genuine reason one of the criteria is not being met, or if the pips are just being annoying. Yeah, could be one or the other. You never know. But yeah, the other project that we really need to do on this Planetoid is water storage. Now, this is something I've been a bit negligent on. Glass. I never really had a good location in mind for the storage, or did I? Oh, I did. So I remember. I'm tell a lie. I started building this here. Now, how big this needs to go? This was 80 dupes, so that's going to be 8 kilos a second of water. Honestly, I think we'll get away with 4 of these. Even that might be overkill. So I think we can do this. Just the sad oxygen mask there. We really need to close this up as well, don't we? So let's close that up. And then that will stop just dripping water everywhere. Yeah, okay, that's probably quite important, really. And then I've got. Why have we got 6 lines in? I don't know. So, see, I can't remember if I just arbitrarily picked 6 or if I actually had a reason. So I'm gonna trust my past self, which may or may not be have been making it up at the time. Let's see if I did that for a reason or if I didn't. But, regardless, we can pop this up and we'll close this in. But we now have masks up here, so that should stop the suffocating problem. That's always a good thing. Less suffocating, the better. Now, right. Sorry, there's a lot of things going on here, I think. Don't look at the decor. That's pretty bad. Why? Okay, I didn't prioritise that one too. Suffocating. Okay, poison eaters. Watching out on that. Bit concerned on the thermium supply, although they just don't seem to be doing it so much. Okay. Oh, we have 35 tons of tungsten, and we have 35 tons of wolframite. Okay, there is a lot of thermium to come. That's good. That is good. Plus steel. I think we're still out of iron, aren't we? We have so much lime. We've been crushing all the fossil on this map, and there is so much lime. which is unusual, but not unwelcome. So that's all good. Right, yeah, so they've managed to build this power line, although it's horrible. So many jumps. But once we get the transformer in, we can take the other transformer out. Come on guys, someone wanna go over and do this good fit gods on it. I've got to say, I'm liking this this frame rate. This frame rate seems a bit better. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that. If you do, let me know, either in Twitch or on Twitch or YouTube. We'll try running it on double speed and see how we get on. I can probably work out the actual game speed from the recording. And B, hello, welcome in. So, my game is just jumping all over the place. I think we're saving. I'm stuck. My camera's stuck. I don't know what's going on. Either that or it's crashed. 50-50 here. Well, welcome in. And we're back. Right, we had a little crash there. So I think it saved and crashed at the same time. But fortunately, we've managed to not lose anything, which could have been a bit of a nightmare because it only saves for every 5 cycles. So you can lose basically 5 cycles of progress if you have a bad crash doing that. But the saves are so long that that's why we're doing it. Yes, thank you, B. This is my giant base. It's growing. I still want to fill up the whole map. We're kind of like, I don't know, not quite halfway there. Probably a third of the way there. I mean, yeah, we want to get about 400 dupes on here, so we're going to need to go bigger. And just keep growing. But yes, no half measures here. Just going to go big. Right, okay, so now, right. Yeah, 400 on this planetoid is the goal. It's going to take a whole while, and my computer may well burn into flames at some point before we get there. But we're going to try. Right, so now we can get rid of this one and this one. And do we even need these pumps? So these pumps are... yes. Okay, I think we might do. So these pumps are basically just catching all the rubbish that flows through the bottom of the base and pumping it out. Although there is a lot of gas here. I think the problem here actually... Okay, right, this is really not very breathable, so that's probably not great. The reason is none of this is actually being fed by the spoms, because the spom isn't built. So this was something that I had started, but let's actually do it. Let's pop these in. Okay, and work out what's missing. Struggling to focus on the screen. I do worry about that. I really hope you guys can actually follow what I'm doing, because it's yeah, I'm moving pretty quickly. There's no waiting time here. Gotta be speedy. It's all right. It's almost like your base, B. Almost. It's got to go a bit bigger. Right. Got pump here, an electrolyzer here. We're going to run out of gold amalgam as well. There's a tiny bit here. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this base makes a lot of bases look tiny. Even generally large bases, I think are dwarfed by this base. So, yeah. Good. Taking a second petroleum boiler. Yeah, super cool. And space materials for the first time. Razor, I thought you'd got all the space materials already. But, okay. Well, no, that's good. I mean, the space materials are awesome. We love the space materials. Actually, that's the next tutorial bite. So, if my voice is holding up, which it seems like it is now, obviously I haven't been able to record it over the last week because of COVID. But, yeah, now my voice seems to be okay. I can record the last bit of it. I actually recorded half of it. Yeah, I mean, as you can hear, I hope I'm not too bad. I'm minimally coughing. It says saying that. But yeah, we were more or less recovered. Although I'm slightly worried of my taste seems a bit dull now. So from just imagining things, but I feel like I can't taste as well as I used to. Which is weird. My smell seems okay, I think. I don't know, I have to go around sniffing some things like a weirdo. Trying to work out if your nose still works. But yes, we're more or less recovered, so we can keep going with the only content. It slowed me down a bit. There's more tutorial and guide bits coming, so look forward to that, guys, on YouTube. You never brought any here in space, explored most start, dug any out. Ah, yeah, petroleum boiler melting, yeah. You're preaching to the choir on that one, but I say we finally sorted all of the petroleum boiler issues with that. Oh, but no, appreciate the concern, B. I mean, I think I'm all right. Yeah. In terms of symptoms, the only thing I'm definitely sure of is I've got a little bit of a cough, but it's very infrequent, as you can hear. You might hear me hacking away a bit, but otherwise I'm fine. Yeah, I did have some nasty symptoms. I mean, not too bad in the scheme of things. There definitely could have been worse, but you know, aches and pains and headaches and runny nose and all the rest of it. It wasn't particularly pleasant, but could have been worse. So at least we got the vaccines. So we can all be thankful for that. Just use steel. You thought you used lead? Ah, right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, you accidentally get the wrong thing. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm one to talk for that because, as you may well remember, there is just a tile of liquid lead in my in my magma chamber. It is also lead. There's a lead liquid lock type thing going on here. I mean, I don't know what that's about, but yeah, it's in there. It's in there now. Okay. Slightly worried about power on this. This says it's running low on power. Also, okay. Now that's not a distribution issue. That is a we're not making enough power again issue, right? Because the sour gas boiler's gone down. That usually is what that means. So why has this one gone down? This is cold. Okay. Yeah, well, thanks for popping in, B. Appreciate the raid, and good to see you. Yeah, make sure you guys check her out if you haven't seen. I think I dropped the link in. For you doing her lovely cult stuff, and of course, players only sometimes too. I hope to see more of that in the future. Yeah. I don't know why this isn't cold enough. He's really struggling here. There's a lot of gas in here. This one's doing fine. Now I think some of the problem is, let's do this so we can overload it. Let's see. But we need this to get the petroleum up and running. I think what we might need is more petroleum generators, to be honest. Because the problem is, okay, we've got loads of petroleum. The problem is we're just not getting, oh god, we're not getting enough power to actually sustain the base. Now we might run our power generation, our petroleum out of stock. That could be bad. And hello, Paul Kill. No, I mean, yeah, I'm getting 10 FPS here. In the normal view, what's that? This is giving me 12 to 13 now I'm getting here at 2 times speed, so it seems to be a bit happier. We're going to go with it. Right, let's grab, not the flatulent one, we'll get Stinky. Stinky. Yeah, well, the problem is the sour gas boiler. It's full kill. So the top one's working fine, but the bottom one is not working. The bottom one's not working, I assume, because it's not getting enough power, but I don't know. It's not building up enough cold. So those boilers have been so fiddly. Very annoying. So yeah, the top one is working. I mean, obviously when they're working, they're producing loads of power, but when they don't work, then they're just sucking up loads of power. So they're doing the complete opposite of what we want them to. And which one is working and stops working seems entirely arbitrary, so I don't know. Now the annoying thing here is this is down to like very low mass. I think what I need to do is break open this sour gas. Because really I need these running to keep cooling, but I think there might be too much gas in here to actually cool, because it's just so massive. So it might not freeze, so letting some out will help it. But I don't want to undo the progress of trying to vacuum this side out. What I'm thinking is... is this actually connected? This is connected here. Right, okay, here's the play. Here's the play. We'll do this. We'll put in two more gas pumps here. And we'll connect them up like this. And I think we can close it off from above because we have that. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously the main purpose of the sour gas boilers is to provide water, but they also need to work. But yeah, I think the point Paul was trying to make is that I don't have enough power, but I've got, how many is this? 150 natural gas generators. Not making enough power, like, that doesn't make any sense. So, you have a fair point. But yeah, when they're not working properly, then they just draw loads of power, because I've got 6 aquatuners here running, and this is a very inefficient boiler design as well, which is part of the problem. But yeah, okay, this is, yeah, so it's condensing now. So the problem was we didn't have enough power. It's kind of like a self-fulfilling problem. As in, it doesn't have enough power, therefore it doesn't make enough power, and therefore it doesn't have enough power, and so on. So you need to inject some power to break the problem. But it looks like we keep getting that problem over and over, though. That's the thing. The nuclear reactor isn't running anymore. Hasn't been running for a while, actually. Where are you going, Liam? Maybe you want to try breathe? That'd be a good idea. And thank you for the sub. Defuse DE. Yes, is that a German DE? Deutsch? But thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. I don't think you've said anything unless I missed your messages, but appreciate you lurking there, and thank you very much. 22 whole subs on Twitch. Appreciate you guys very much. You're slowly working my way towards towards my new hardware. I promise I'll use some of the Twitch money to buy some new hardware at some point. Actually, I just got my first payment because they dropped the threshold amount. But yeah, okay, good. There we go. I got that right. But hello, Defuse, and welcome. Did you join us through Twitch, or were you a YouTube viewer that found me that way? But either way, welcome in. Very generous of you. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? I think we've finally got this dug out, which is good. So we can do this. You'll currently cash out the voids. Okay, great. I mean, I've heard that off of a couple of people actually quite recently. So you've said that. All right. I'm not great with names, to be honest. Sorry, forgive me. Why isn't my scroll thing working? It was Gabriel that also said something similar early on, and Groove Monkey as well in the Discord said that recently. So I don't know. I seem to have a. Hopefully that means there's some good interest in the VOD. The VODs that has happened. I don't know why. Maybe the algorithm moves in mysterious ways. But yes, I'm glad you can catch me live. It's always good to have people in. And you'll be part of the VOD anyway. Your chats will appear on the VOD, and get to hear me talking to you. It's yeah. Bleachstone. Can we take this neural vaccinator out? I think we can, or do we just leave it? Is there another neural vaccinator on this planetoid? I don't think so. We don't really need them, do we? But There you go. Oh, that sounds very dangerous. Also, I feel like that sends the wrong message. I try and keep my my thumbnails only related. I don't think they actually have... This is a silly question. Do they have feet? I don't think they have feet, right? Dupes have legs. Do you have feet? Come on, Devon. Show me what you got. No, they have no feet. So that would be very misleading. Maybe I can like Photoshop some feet onto the dupes. It looks super weird. Liam, what are you playing at? Can you just sort yourself out, please? Please stop trying to die via various methods. Okay, sorry, I'm getting very distracted. If you guys don't mind too much. Let's this right now. The other thing that I did get rid of is the gas pipes. Now, how on earth are we going to do this? So this is how much should this produce? If this is producing 30 kilograms per second of oxygen, that's 3.5. So each one of these should be about 500. No, interestingly, I've attached 3 of them to it. This one's 1. I seem to have got away with 3 of them. In theory, I don't think I should get away with that, but I somehow have done. Now, annoyingly as well, I didn't really build a line for this. We'll see. Okay, we're going to ignore all of those suffocation warnings because yeah, shut up. Right. So we'll loop them like this, I think. Then we've got to get these all out in a nice, organised fashion. Ah, no, that's annoying. Okay, we're going to loop over this one. So we're going to continue our... There we go. Look at that. And there's already a line here for some reason. And here. There's probably a better way to do this, in all honesty. But I've also done this in a structured way. It might not be the most efficient way, but it's a structured way, which is good. No, we need structure, otherwise we would fall apart. But yes, this is getting quite heavy with oxygen lines here. Jeez, going mad drawing this. I'm trying to also keep an eye on my my notices here whilst I'm drawing gas lines. Yeah, this awful lot. This is an awful lot. What's this? This is 6 new lines, isn't it? So there's another 60 kilos per second. 6 kilos per second. Let me get my gas pipes right. Of oxygen. Oh dear, there's another line here, right? So we've got to draw these out. This is such a pain with such a big base as well. You draw this out a billion times. I tell you what, we can chop that. Let's chop. Not that. Chop that. Have that. Delete that. Let's kill these. Collect that to there. No, I don't need bridges because nothing's going to cross it. Right, this side of the map, there's nothing. There is no in case. There is do it right. I can't afford to freehand stuff like that. We've got to plan it. We've got to stick to the plan. Otherwise, it is all going to fall apart big time. I can't be just making up pipe runs. But there's no reason why I should have to come across that. So that's useful. This one is actually rather annoying. Although I think we'll probably get away with it. Like this. So if we do that. But yeah, to be honest, I'm actually not a fan of bridges. You know, I like them in the sense of they let you bridge over stuff. Obviously, they're really, really useful and I use them a lot. But I also try and avoid them where necessary. Yeah, having all of the ports everywhere makes it really confusing, I think. You can just get absolutely lost in entrance and exit ports, and you just can't see what's going on. At least when you've got a straight pipe run, you can just kind of follow it, as long as it's reasonably well laid out, which fingers crossed this is. So I think the plan is we can just slide that up here, and then if we... Now the thing is, do we break this open or do we just pull it off here? Seems like a bit of a waste to do this, but oh well. I think we can just... Oh, maybe not that. There we go. That looks lovely. Pre-insulate. That's true. That's true. But yeah, no, I can't stand the look of them. And for me, you know, being able to, at a glance, work out where my pipes are is very important. And I feel like the bridges really interrupt the flow of that. I mean, they have their uses, but I avoid them if I can. Probably, I think that's the right way to say it. Ooh. So I think if we get this built, we can plant all this up, and oh, not plant this up. We can finish building that. Then actually, there's no reason why we can't start the next one. This is insanity. Why is this farm so big? This is, yeah, I don't know why I decided to do this. We made this farm huge. But yes, the entire farm will go down somewhere here. I mean, I can't even remember exactly how big I needed to make it. I'll have to revisit the maths at some point, because honestly, I can't remember. Great. Right, this is now also deep frozen. Okay, so if you were watching the last couple of episodes, we were definitely having problems trying to get this to freeze, because there was also there's polytoxin getting stuck in here. We've solved that now, and it's frozen. And now the lettuce is taking off. We're going to drown this planetoid in lettuce. Finally. Yes, many generations of pips did work on that farm. That's not an exaggeration. Right, and now the other thing as well is this planetoid. I really want to get back here because all the magma's gone, I say, with the exception of that bit, which is probably never going to go, or we might be able to corner build it out of existence if we wanted to. But the rest of it is solidified. The gas is almost gone. So I think with some thermium, which I already shipped over here, I believe there's liquid aluminium in here, which is interesting. But there should be thermium somewhere. Pretty sure there's steel. There's thermium somewhere, I'm sure. We can build some gas pumps, probably help the vacuuming. And once we get it vacuumed, we can then finally set this up and recover our poor volcanoes that are here. So this is still making, I mean, there's 3 tons of tungsten there. This tungsten is valuable, so we need to work on that. Now, okay, right, brilliant. So we're pumping this side now too. Right, and this has now finally worked. So we are finally turned this one back on. It was just lacking power. So actually, let's disconnect those, and hopefully we haven't overloaded anything. And this should now, fingers crossed, stabilize. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that natural gas. Thank you for the follow. Not sure how. Is that a Nezrul? Sorry, Nerzul. I'm taking the 3 as a backwards E. As an elite. That's some elite speak, I think. Thank you for the follow. Look in there. We're almost on 300 followers actually as well on Twitch. So, yeah. Thank you very much everyone that's followed me. It's starting to get to quite a large number as well. I nailed it. Excellent. Good. I like getting the names right. I mean, I got to be honest. I mean, you guys come up with some very creative names, and by creative I mean very difficult to pronounce. You really don't make it easy. But yeah, we got it. Nuzzle. Cool. Cool. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to have you here, and thank you for following. Right. Yeah. So we're still very dense on gas here, but I think the cooling is working, and fingers crossed this is self-sustaining. So we'll see. Plus we have more petroleum generators. In fact, I should just double check the battery setting on that. But we now have 15 petroleum generators that'll kick on if we desperately need the power. Hopefully we should be alright. I thought I saw some damage here somewhere, or maybe I didn't. Our lovely grub fruit farms are still producing perfectly well. We can kind of leave those alone. Okay, so gas lines here. We need to get that out, there's just a lot of building work to do, which is kind of typical for my bases. So, are the tune-up stations power worth it in the long term? I never use them. I'll say that to start. They take quite a lot of refined metal. I think in general, let's take another tube. I think we take them over here because we have so much lettuce now. So let's grab them over here. Why not? Marie, there you go. Welcome, Marie. We'll sort your schedule out. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it because, in my opinion, it's much easier to get fuel for generators than it is to get refined metal for tune-ups, if that makes sense. There's lots and lots of renewable fuel sources. Obviously, there are renewable refined metal sources, which is the volcanoes. That seems a bit of a waste. You can throw lead at it. I mean, throwing lead at it from oil biomes will last you probably a ridiculously long time. Like, maybe longer than you'll even be interested in playing the game. So you're probably fine doing that. But I haven't done it that way. You could do. Right, sorry, I'm just checking this water line. So this water line is feeding 1, 2... none of that. It's feeding 2 oil wells and 2 Rodriguez's, which should be possibly 10 kilos a second. Now, this line here, which also I have no idea why it loops around. I assume this is some old piping. Is feeding 2 here, and it should probably, I think, feed this and this. Oh, wrong button. Where are we at? So let's... No, not that. This. So we'll run that off the third one. And is that... This is going from right to left, isn't it? Yeah. So, fortunately, we've planned our water storage lovely as... what's also... Lovely and correct, I suppose. We've done it very neatly. So our water is correctly managed, which is good. But yes, we can draw off that third one. Good. Atmo sensors all in. Okay, so I think we're just in the situation of let them build. That's for that. Now this, how do I do that? Oh, okay. Get rid of that. Some people stop suffocating. It's very annoying. Now this cooling here, what is this for? Because this base segment here is already cooled, although it is actually lacking quite a lot of water. I think what I was going to do was this, wasn't it? This is... Yeah, I remember now. So let's send some more water into this loop from the industrial brick, although it's going to be quite hot. But anyway, we'll recover it. You want to clean up the loose debris? Yes, I do. And I have... This is my infinite storage here. So you can't accuse me of not cleaning up. This is how much we've cleaned up so far. There's thousands of tons here of stuff, I think. Maybe not thousands. A lot. But you say I'm not lacking in manpower, but I kind of am. I mean, right, because I just laid down all of these builds here, yeah? And they're on it, but it will still take them a couple of cycles. I did set sweep commands on some of the worst areas. Like, I think I tried to sweep all this. Oh, no, I've pressed wrong. Pressed skills there. So, we are cleaning up debris as we go. But there's a lot of it. And the dupes are also very busy. So, we are trying. We'll keep going, yeah. See if it helps. There's so much down here, oh my god. But there's debris everywhere. Oh, hold on. Did I change my... Uh, uh, I'm just changing my my stream title there. Sorry, I just left that on the same one as it was last week, which doesn't really make any sense because we're already past 100 dupes. Well, there we go. Sorry, I missed the chat there. Which mod do you refer? Oh, sorry. The mod. Better info cards. That's the one. The one that pulls them all together. Yes, that's the one you want. Definitely super useful because it just sums them all together. Otherwise, it keeps them. Like, for example, there it says sedimentary rock times 15. That means you'd get 15 info cards without this, and then that's all you'd see. You wouldn't see anything else. So yeah, there's a lot of info cards here that are all added together. So yeah, check it out. I mean, if you guys do want to see my full mod list, I recommend the tutorial by on it because that is basically also my mod list. In that I went through how to get mods and use mods, etc. But I also use that as the opportunity to kind of do a very quick explainer on all the mods that I use. So I could also answer the question, what mods do you use, by pointing to that video as well. So there's a bit of a double whammy there. As well as being obviously a tutorial on how to install and use mods. But yeah, definitely worth a look. I mean, mods make this game so great, so definitely would recommend. Right, how are we doing on vacuuming over here? Also, how is this boiler doing? Okay, so the amount of gas is going down, which is good. Please stop suffocating. So I am taking that to mean that this is working, although that's quite hot. So we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of natural gas in there. Are there any? Yeah, batteries. Okay, there are some batteries on here too. That temperature's fine. That temperature's a bit hotter. Everything's working. Everything's working fine. So I'm all happy with that. Then, sorry, the vacuuming down here. This is good. This is good. We're down to just chlorine, pretty much. A bit of polluted oxygen in there. So we'll chuck that out. And then this is down to hydrogen. There's milligrams of that and carbon dioxide. Again, we're in the milligrams. And this is all nicely sealed off now. So we should be able to clear this third sour gas boiler out and get it going. And then what we'll do for the fourth and onwards, I'll use my new design of sour gas boiler because these ones are unreliable, and I also want to test my new one. So we are going to do the swap and see how we get on. Fingers crossed it works better than the other one. All right, let's have some more pips. So the plant is still going over here, I think. Now, right. So the question is, do we do these ones? No, hold on. No, I copy. This is where blueprint comes in, so useful. There we go. Look at that. Right. Copy paste. So good. I could probably do this more efficiently as well. Put another one here. And here. Never mind the weird artifacting of the pipe where it's sticking out. Almost running out of rock on this Planetoid too. Just zoom that across. Awesome to build that. And then can also get rid of these ladders. Don't need those anymore. We can get rid of these ladders too. And deconstruct the roof of this and dig this. There we go. Righty. Okay, Razor, doing your normal commute. Oh, good. Thanks for popping in now, and we'll hopefully, yeah, if my voice is holding up, which it seems perfectly fine for now, then we'll see you in there. We will definitely try not to kill anyone. We've lost one at the top of the stream, but that was because of a base error where we had multiple exits by accident, which I think we've now fixed. So this is what we're trying to fix.